How goes the family? Welcome back to Patterson Properties. Hopefully you guys are having a great and exceptional day. All right, now this is a great story that I came across the other day because it displays the wonderful opportunities that the real estate industry can bring to everyday working people in the United States of America. So today I'm talking about Mr. Dominic Koteris. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. I believe he is of Greek descent. Years old. He's a 54-year-old history teacher who has been working since the since the 8th grade, starting off as a newspaper boy. Him and his parents immigrated from England during the WW2 world. And the article stated that today, Mr. Koteris technically doesn't have to work thanks to the real estate portfolio he built over the past 27 years. He owns 64 single-family homes, which the company that did the piece on him verified, including one he lives in today. 25 of them are completely paid off. That's a beautiful thing. That means more cash flow for him. Telling the bank to go have a nice life. Fluctuate, but at the end of each month, after he pays his mortgages and other housing expenses, he profits up to $45,000, he said, adding, "That's if I'm not reinvesting. It's significantly more than his teaching salary and more than enough for him and his family to live on," he added. Even so, he chooses to continue working his day job. He stated that, "I enjoy what I do and I have been teaching for 31 years. He stated also, if I retire now, that they would basically tax the heck out of his pension and there's no point of him retiring right now. It's all about perspective, and when one loves what they do and they are making money moves outside of the job, then this is the kind of employee that I aspire to be one day, family. To be able to enjoy what I do, working a job, and enjoy being able to build up my passive income via real estate." Now, this part of the article is very, very interesting. I can relate to this because I worked 2 to 3 jobs in my early 20s before I bought my first home as well. I only had one. I remember when I bought my first home, lenders had a problem because I didn't have enough credit. I had credit, but I didn't have enough credit. So, and then plus because I wasn't renting from anybody, and I was basically living with my mother at the time, so I could save money, even though I was paying her some money. But because the bank records didn't show that I was paying her a mortgage, and we didn't have a tenant-landlord agreement, so you know how that can be. The article also stated that living with his parents allowed him to save a lot of his income. And for a couple of years, he had 2 incomes: his full-time education salary, plus a part-time salary from a local grocery store he'd been working at since he was a teenager. So, and same here, it's like living with your parents as long as you can in order for you to save money. Invest your money will help you be put in a better position all at the same time. And regardless of whether people like it or not, America has moved to the point now where, for the most part, most people have to either live in a house with 10 other strangers, or kind of like the real world, or they're going to have to stay with their parents in order for them to save money and have their nest egg. Because in today's world, not having a nest egg and not having any assets as a working person puts you on the borderline of darn near poverty, or it puts you in a position where you could be homeless. So it is what it is. But anyways, he also stated that, "I still worked at the food store stocking fruits when I first started teaching." So he was able to save a lot of money. He took those savings and bought a $53,000 2-bedroom townhouse that he financed with a 3-year adjustable rate mortgage and 10% down. Mr. Koteris was definitely smart enough to find a mentor in his neighborhood, and he would go on ride-alongs with him to see tenants and to Home Depot. And he stated, and I quote, I think I can do this." Also, Mr. Koteris bought his first investment property in 1997, a $59,000 single-family home that he also financed with a 10% down payment. After working, and when you hear these prices, this is the 90s. There's still pockets of America where you can buy housing under $70,000, under $100,000, but those pockets are shrinking on a regular basis. Plus, he did this in the major city of the Chicagoland area and whatnot. So in most major cities, finding homes at those prices are darn near impossible. You can barely even find a lot for those prices in regards to between $50,000 to $60,000. But anyways, Anyways, after working his part-time job, it allowed him to have to obtain $11,000 via a profit-sharing plan / 401k plan, and he utilized that money as a war chest. And plus, getting $500 in profits every month, he continuously bought more properties and paying off over the years in order to curb the income to debt ratio. During the early 2000s, Mr. Coteras stood on the sidelines of the housing market because during that time, for an investor, the deals they really didn't just make sense. You know, when 2008 hit and 2020 pandemic came, he also took advantage of buying many more houses because the real estate deals made more sense, and it allowed him to increase his portfolio / profits. The article ended on this note stating that Mr. Coteras plans to continue buying and renting single-family homes in Chicago in 2023. His goal is to expand to 80 properties by 2025. When he plans to retire from education, he'd like to have 100 properties, and that'll be the biggest and best retirement package he can have. Plus, on top of his teaching pension from the city or the county that he works for. So he's living proof of a government employee that loves teaching history, making money moves in the real estate industry. So nothing but love and respect to you, sir. Keep up the great work. On that note, don't forget that, don't forget that Patterson Properties, we wholesale real estate in the DMV area and throughout the Allentown, Reading, Philadelphia, and Reading, Pennsylvania, Harrisburg area. So give us a shout out, emails, links in the description, all our information, so check us out. Also, if you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individual retirement account investor, don't forget to check out WEBULL, Stash, Acorns, Crypto.com, Coinbase. With all those platforms, you'll be able to make some money moves. With WEBULL, you get some free stocks, and also a part of GS Partners, we not only have the opportunity to buy crypto, but you have the opportunity to buy NFTs known as non-fungible tokens, make money when you prefer people to do the same thing, and go from there. On that note, as I always say, you can't get fired if you own the company. If you own the company, it's clear that Mr. Coteras is not worried about getting fired because he has built his real estate economic empire. So on that note, do great free things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Make money moves, or you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care, family.